Okay, now folks, I am just now in Sarthua. I'm sure you all are interested in why I have come here. Sarthua, this is the, stupa. Now it's a village today, and the village has kept the name alive. Anyway, Sarthua is the stupa of the greedy Bhikshu. Sarthua is the stupa of the greedy Bhikshu, folks. Now, before I continue, let's see what Huen Tsang has to say about this stupa which has brought me here. Before I continue, let's see what Huen Tsang has to say about the greedy Bhikshu. Thank you.
Now, the sacred relics on the four sides of the convent are hundreds in number. For brevity's sake, we will recount two or three. Okay. To the south, 100 paces or so is a small stupa. This is the place where a Bhikshu from a distant region saw Buddha. Formerly, there was a Bhikshu who came from a distant region. Arriving at the spot, he met the multitude of disciples accompanying Buddha and was affected inwardly with a feeling of reverence, and so he prostrated himself on the ground, at the same time uttering a strong desire that he might obtain the position of a Chakravarty monarch. Folks, he was selfish. He was a Bhikshu, but he was selfish. He prostrated himself before the Buddha, but he made a selfish wish that he wanted to become a Chakravarty monarch in his next life. Tathagat, having seen him, spoke to his followers thus: that Bhikshu ought much to be pitied. The power of his religious merit is deep and distant, but his faith is strong. If he were to seek the fruit of Buddha, not long hence he would obtain it. But where he has there thrown himself on the earth down to the very middle of the gold wheel. So many Chakravarty kings will there be for reward. This Bhikshu will be rewarded by becoming Chakravarty kings in his various lives, but having fixed his mind on the earthly joys, the fruit of holiness is far off. He won't be a Buddha. Now this fellow was selfish. In Hindi, in Bihari, we call it Swarthi. Now let's see where this stupa is. See, here it is. You have your Safipur Harsingra, where the Buddha in his previous life took everyone's problems and his son continued on his footsteps. And now you have Sarthua. Sarthua means a person who is greedy and selfish. Sarthua is a person who is selfish and greedy. So this is the stupa that represents this story where the Bhikshu was granted Chakravarty Raja by the Buddha in his next life.
Okay, now folks, I am in Sarthua. This is Sarthua behind me. It is a stupa. It is on a stupa. Now, Sarthua is Swarthi. Basically, there was a Bhikshu who had done a lot of good things in life, a lot of meditation, a lot of penance, etc. And when he saw the Buddha, he went and prostrated himself before the Buddha, and then he made the request that please in my next life make me a Chakravarty Raja. So the Buddha, what he says that this fellow has done a lot of good deeds, he has done a lot of good things for himself, but he is greedy and self-centered. And since he is self-centered, he will be, as much as the grains are on the ground, every life he'll become a Chakravarty Raja, but he will not get the thing of a Buddha. He will not get the the plus points of a Buddha. So this is your Sarthua. Sarthua means Swarthi. Swarthi, this is the place where the Bhikshu prostrated himself before the Buddha and asked he asked that he become a Chakravarty Raja, folks. So 1 second, wait. So you can see the area behind you. The area behind you